Believe it or not, of all of the amazing festivals that you can find here at Epcot, Festival of the Holidays probably has the most stuff to see, do, and eat. We're gonna try to tackle all of it and give you the ultimate guide to how to spend your perfect day here at the Festival of the Holidays. Let's go do it. Hi, ho, 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 everybody. This is Rob with Ear Scouts coming to you from the Epcot International Festival of the Holidays. There is so much stuff to do here. Everything from ride overlays to holiday storytellers to, of course, all the delicious food. There is no way you can possibly pack it all into one day. So we're going to give you a little taste of all the things you can experience here so you can decide which things you want to prioritize when you're here for the festival. Let's go do it. We are starting our Festival of the Holidays adventure here in the France Pavilion, and I recommend you consider doing the same because right now it's actually 10 a.m. The food booths aren't even open yet, but there will be a performance from Père Noël himself. Most of the storyteller performances don't start until later in the day, but Père Noël starts bright and early at 10 a.m., and that makes France the perfect place to start your Festival of the Holidays adventure.
Hey, bonjour! Have any of you, for your petit enfant, have you ever written a letter to my friend Santa Claus in your home? You big people, you can admit this too. Well, in France, if a child writes a letter to me, Père Noël, and puts a return address on the envelope, the French government pays the postage on my reply. Not bad, eh?
While you won't find any holiday decorations in the Morocco Pavilion, you can check out the belly dancers, which are there actually all year round. It's not just for Festival of the Holidays, but still a very fun show to watch. You also shouldn't skip this pavilion because the food here is so good. The stuff from Tangerine Cafe that's unique to the festival is some of the best food we've had in all of the World Showcase. Also, right next door to the Morocco Pavilion, you'll find L'Chaim, the holiday kitchen featuring Jewish favorites, and you can also find the Hanukkah storyteller who'll teach you all about the traditions of Hanukkah. Let's go check it all out.
Nagila Hava, Nagila Ben Ismecha, Hava Neranena, Hava Neranena, Hava Neranena, Ben Ismecha, Hava Neranena, Hava Neranena, Hava Neranena, Ben Ismecha, Hava Nagila Hava, Nagila Hava, Nagila Ben Ismecha. Hava, Nagila Hava, Nagila Hava, Nagila Ben Nismecha. Shalom, everyone! That small vial of oil lasted for 8 nights, long enough to cleanse the temple and get more blessed oil. And how do we remember that miracle? Well, during the 8 nights of Hanukkah, families come together and we share our traditions. For my family, we eat, we sing songs, we eat, we exchange presents. Oh, by the way, did I mention? Yeah, we eat potatoes and onions, frying in hot oil as Dad flips the latkes. Oh, and sweet sugar fills the air as Mom coats the fried jelly donuts called sufganiyat. During Hanukkah, we eat foods cooked in oil to remind us of the oil that kept the candle burning for the Maccabees all those years ago.
Next stop is the UK Pavilion. Sadly, you will not find a holiday kitchen here in the UK Pavilion, but what you can find is our good friend Olaf. There is the annual Olaf's Holiday Tradition Scavenger Hunt that happens every year for Festival of the Holidays. The idea behind this is you can purchase this map for $9.99, although you don't really have to purchase the map to do the scavenger hunt. You just get a little fun prize at the end if you do purchase the map. But the idea is you're going to look for your friend Olaf in all the nations of the World Showcase, and he's going to teach you a little something about holiday traditions in that part of the world. I think it's about time to go meet Father Christmas, so let's go do that and check out the beautiful decorations here at the UK Pavilion.
67! I beg your pardon, sir. Before you back completely away, would you mind telling me the year? Really? 2022. That means I have to ring this blessed bell 1,955 more times. I'll return to this later. No, Jingle Bells isn't Welsh. It's from New Jersey. Oh, deck the halls, and you may jingle those bells on the fa-la-la-la-la. You know where they are? Easy enough to find out. A 1, a 2, here's your cue. Deck the halls with boughs of holly, fa-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. 'Tis the season to be jolly, fa-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Don we now our gay apparel, fa-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la.
Ho, 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 Canada. You see what I did there? Wasn't that terrible? So terrible. Canada truly is one of the most spectacular pavilions all year round, and it's extra spectacular when it's all spruced up for the holidays. I also love coming to Canada Pavilion for the Canadian Holiday Voyagers. It's a great show with lots of holiday favorites you know and love. A jolly good time to be had over there with them. This is also one of the best places to get delicious holiday treats. The Yukon Holiday Kitchen has what might be my favorite thing from the whole festival. The buff bourguignon is delicious. Also, there's refreshment port right as you're coming in. They have delicious poutine all year round, but they have a special, it's almost like Thanksgiving dinner in French fry form, and it is heavenly. So let's go check it out.
Now, my friends, the band and I, we've traveled here together from all the different parts of Canada in order to share with you our own unique regional holiday traditions. Because Canada is a nation of many different cultures, and each one of us tells a different part of the story. For instance, my good friend Jason over here, well, he's from Alberta. And here's the type of music that you might hear from his part of the country during the holidays. Let's go!
If you'd like to have a little bit of quality time with the big man himself, you can meet Santa Claus this year here at the Odyssey Pavilion. Last year he was over at the American Adventure Pavilion, but this year he has his own home here at the Odyssey. If you're not sure where this is, it's basically that sort of modern looking building that's right on the water near Test Track. Just make sure that you show up about 15 to 20 minutes before he's scheduled to appear. We'll put the show times up here from when he's scheduled to come out, but be here 15 to 20 minutes before that because they will open a queue, and once the number of people enter that queue that he can actually meet in an hour, they're going to cut that queue off. To make sure you get that quality one-on-one time with old Saint Nick, be here about 15 to 20 minutes early.
All right, let's go.
In addition to Santa, the other thing you'll find here at the Odyssey Pavilion is Holiday Hearth. This is one of those holiday kitchens that is not in the World Showcase, so there are delicious things to try for the festival not in the World Showcase. Let's go take a culinary tour of the rest of the park and see what sweet treats we can find. holiday storytellers aren't your jam and maybe you'd like a little soul in your holiday celebration, maybe you'd like to get up and dance a little bit, well, Joyful, a celebration of the season, is the show for you. Let's go check it out.
New songs to make you move and groove. And you know we've got a whole lot of rhythm. That's right. Make a joyful noise unto the Lord. All ye lands. Come on, Epcot.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. And have yourself a merry little Christmas. Starting now. Merry Christmas, Epcot. Hey!
It is officially time for my favorite part of this video. I am so excited to ride this holiday overlay over at Guardians of the Galaxy. Our boarding group was just called, so it's time to spread some holiday cheer all across the galaxy. Let's go do it. I feel like I have really mixed feelings about this. So I intentionally did not read anything about this overlay. I knew nothing going into it. I just knew that there was a holiday overlay. I wanted to be surprised, and I think that might have been the wrong strategy, actually. So just to prepare yourself to set your expectations correctly, all this is a song. There's nothing else. There is literally no other addition made to the ride, which I was kind of hoping there was going to be a little holiday surprise, a little extra jingle jangle somewhere, but no. It's just the ride with a new version of, it's kind of like a Run Run Rudolph with a guest cameo from Groot, which that's kind of cool. It was fun. And I think if I went into it knowing that was all it was going to be, I would have had a blast, but I was just kind of a little underwhelmed that that was all there was to it. That said, if you have not ridden this ride, for sure you've got to put this on your list because it is hands down the best ride in all of Epcot. I love this ride so much. So always fun to ride, but I would just say set your expectations correctly for the overlay. On our way out though, we met an amazing family who watches our channel from Australia. How cool is that? Big hello to the Young family. Thank you guys so much for saying hi. It was really great meeting you guys. Now it's time to go eat some more holiday treats. Let's get going. Konnichiwa from the Japan Pavilion. If your idea of the perfect Christmas treat is a Christmas tree made of sushi, you have found the right pavilion, my friends. While you won't find a lot of Christmas decorations here, you will find a wonderful scroll that teaches you all about the traditions of the Japanese New Year. You can also hear the story of the Daruma from the Daruma vendor who comes out. There's a specific schedule, we'll put it up here so you can catch the Daruma vendor, but you'll learn about this really cool tradition that involves making a wish for the new year.
I've got lots of Daruma dolls for sale. Eat a shy. I've got little Darumas, big Darumas, all kinds of Daruma dolls for sale. Eat a shy. As we say, Nana Karobiya Oki, which means literally knock down 7 times, get up 8. You see, it always comes back to the upright position, no matter how hard it's knocked over. Now, New Year's, or Shogatsu, is a time to get back up, a time for rejuvenation, asking for blessings, and celebrating the coming of spring.
Next up is arguably the epicenter of the entire Festival of the Holidays. Here at the American Adventure Pavilion, you will find the Candlelight Processional. It's at the American Gardens Theater every night. It features a different celebrity narrator. We're going to be checking that out later tonight, and we'll tell you more about it then. While you're here, though, there are not 1 but 2 different holiday kitchens to check out. Inside the pavilion, you'll find the Voices of Liberty, singers that are there all year round. They do amazing choral performances, but this time of year, they dress up as Dickensian carolers and put on a very special holiday show. While you're in there, don't forget to check out the beautiful gingerbread displays that are on display at the back of the rotunda.
Strike the harp and join the chorus.
Next up, it's time for a little old world charm in Italy. There's the Tuscany Holiday Kitchen, but my favorite thing to check out here is the holiday storyteller La Befana. In case you are not aware, a central figure in the story of the birth of Jesus in Italy is a witch. And if you weren't aware of that story, I definitely recommend you put Italy on your must-do list when you're here for Festival of the Holidays. Let's go check it out.
My name is La Befana, and I am a witch. Uh-oh. But I am a very good witch, see? The mean witches, they tease me. That's not very nice, huh? No, they are jealous, because my name, La Befana, means gift giver. I am the gift giver in my country, Italia. So if you have been very, very good, La Befana brings toys and goodies and sweets, yes?
Next stop is Germany, and they definitely know how to celebrate Christmas here. In fact, it's like they practice it all year round. This is actually one of the spots where you can find great holiday decorations all year long. You don't have to wait for Festival of the Holidays, but they do pull out some extra special stuff for the festival. This is also home to some of my favorite festival food. The fondue here is insanely good. Haven't tried it yet this year, but if past years are any indication, this is definitely going to be one of my favorite spots. Another cool thing to know about Germany, if you check the guide, there's not a listing for a holiday storyteller, but you might be surprised to find a little special holiday entertainment waiting for you. Let's go check it out.
Es weihnachtet hier, es weihnachtet da, und sogar in Florida.
Right between Germany and China, you will find Refreshment Outpost. It's essentially a stand-in for all of sub-Saharan Africa here in World Showcase. They don't do a lot here for Festival of the Holidays. There is a festival-specific booth that sells ornaments and sort of caricature drawings. They do have a special dish that you can only get here during Festival of the Holidays. It's a peanut stew. It's a good vegetarian option. I wouldn't say it's one of my favorite things I had here, but it is an interesting mix of flavors. It is also surprisingly spicy, so if you're not a fan of spicy dishes, you might want to steer clear of this one. Here at the China Pavilion, the celebration is for the Chinese New Year. You'll find the Shanghai Holiday Kitchen, and if you're here on a Saturday or Sunday, you get an extra special treat. They perform the lion dance only on weekends here at the China Pavilion. Let's go check it out.
The lion is tired from eating and jumping and tries to take a cat nap. A light sleeper, the lion is wide awake now and continues dancing.
Next stop is Norway, home to Anna and Elsa, and all year long it's home to school bread, which is one of my favorite treats. It kind of qualifies as a holiday treat, even though there's not actually a holiday kitchen here in Norway. What you will find, however, is the Barn Santa. The Barn Santa is actually my favorite of all of the holiday storytellers. Honestly, if you only see one holiday storyteller, make it the Barn Santa here in Norway. Let's go check it out.
And many families believe that he looks just like this silly little stuffed toy right there.
And it is said that especially at Christmas time, that families should treat the barn Santa with respect. Or if they don't, he has been known to cause a bit of mischief in one way or another. Did you feel that? Did you feel that? I know I did. Now what was I saying? Ah, yeah, that's right. He does not exist.
Unless they do exist and are therefore very clever and mischievous indeed.
We are here at the Mexico Pavilion to enjoy Las Posadas. Vámonos!
Arriba de Cihuatlán le nombran la agua escondida donde se van a bañar, igual chicas de mi vida. Arriba de Cihuatlán le nombran la agua escondida donde se van a bañar, igual chicas de mi vida. Ay, sí, sí, ay, no, no, ay, sí, sí, si me ven, voy camino de Belén.
As the story goes, a young Mexican girl who did not have a gift to give at the Christmas Eve service remembered that even the most humble gift, if given in love, is truly appreciated. So she gathered together a bouquet of weeds along the side of the road, and when she placed them upon the Christmas altar, they bloomed into beautiful red poinsettia flowers such as the ones you see here. This was truly a Christmas miracle, and the poinsettia flower became known as Flor de la Nochebuena, or Flower of the Holy Night, because of the way it blooms during the Christmas season.
It's really important to note that you're going to see a different show in Mexico during the week versus the weekend. So typically during the week, you'll see Mariachi Cobre and the full performance that we're showing you here. But on the weekend, it'll be a more minimal performance usually. So this is kind of like what happens over in China, where in China, if you're there on the weekend, you'll see the lion dance. But if you're here during the week, you'll see musicians instead. If it seems like we've been going pretty heavy on the cookies today, that's because we're doing the cookie stroll. At all of these different festivals at Epcot, there's a special activity you can do where you go to the different food booths and you get a specific thing and they will stamp your passport. When you get all of the stamps done, you can go get a special completer treat. So we've been eating all the cookies around the park today, and now it is time to go get our completer treat over at Holiday Sweets and Treats. Let's go check it out. If I'm being completely honest with you, these cookies are almost always the same and they're always a little bit underwhelming, so let's see how this one tastes. Consistently the same, a pretty dry, not very good cookie with some lovely printing on it. That is the completer treat, but you get a bonus as part of your completer treat that's actually super cool. There's a Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special pin that you get. So a subpar cookie, but a really cool pin for doing the cookie stroll. It is about 5:30 right now, and we are in line between the American Adventure Pavilion and the Italy Pavilion for the Candlelight Processional. This is probably the highlight of Festival of the Holidays for most people, certainly is for me. Tonight is going to be an extra special highlight because Whoopi Goldberg is the host. If you've never seen the Candlelight Processional, it's basically going to be really beautiful choral music sung not just by professional singers, but also by cast members who work all over the parks. They audition to be in this very special choir of cast members, and a different celebrity narrator comes every night to basically tell the story of the birth of Jesus. Whereas Festival of the Holidays definitely celebrates all of the holidays that happen in different faiths around the world at this time, this one is very specifically Christmas focused. I definitely recommend making this part of your day when you come to Festival of the Holidays. Having said that, it is a little bit tricky. If you want to go to the first performance of the day, that queue starts forming really, really early, especially on a day when there's a big narrator like Whoopi Goldberg. What I recommend doing instead skip that first show because the next line isn't going to start forming until that one gets in. We're getting in line right now a little bit after that show has started, and we're in pretty good position, so we'll have decent seats for this show. I also prefer going to the second show because the lighting is better. It's going to be dark when our show starts, and I just think it makes for a better experience. I should add though, if you're not a fan of waiting in lines but you really want a good seat for this show, you can consider reserving what's called the Candlelight Processional dining package. When you go in to make your advanced dining reservations, it's just going to appear in that list. It is specifically called out as the dining package for Candlelight Processional. It's available at several restaurants here at Epcot, so you pick the restaurant you want to go to, and it will include seating for this event.
Welcome this evening's special guest narrator, Whoopi Goldberg.
Good evening, everyone. I don't know if you know this, but Walt Disney began the tradition. Yeah, I hear you. Got a lot to get through. I don't know if you know this, but Walt Disney began the tradition of the Candlelight Processional at Disneyland over 60 years ago. And while they were there, the time came for her to give birth, and she gave birth to her firstborn son and wrapped him in swaddling clothes and laid him in a manger because there was no place for them in the inn.
We have got one more ride left to do that has a special holiday overlay. They don't count putting the holiday sweater on Figment as a special holiday overlay, although I count that. So I would say Journey into Imagination does get a special overlay when Figment gets his sweater, but the one that they do count as a special holiday overlay is over here at Living with the Land. They decorate the greenhouses with lots of beautiful Christmas lights, and for that reason, I recommend doing this one after dark. Those greenhouses get pretty bright during the day, and you don't get the full effect of the Christmas lights. So the sun has now set. Let's head on in and do Living with the Land, Glimmering Greenhouses. We have got one last show to share with you guys, and that is the Beacon of Magic show that happens here on Spaceship Earth. It starts around dusk, and there are actually 3 different shows that run one after the other every 10 minutes. One of those is special for Festival of the Holidays. It's a song from Frozen. The other 2 are related to the anniversaries that are being celebrated here. There's the 40th anniversary of Epcot and the 50th anniversary of Walt Disney World. Oh, I think the one for the 40th anniversary of Epcot is about to start. Let's check it out.
All around the Christmas tree, in the streets are bright.
Well, we have officially found Olaf everywhere he is to be found all around the World Showcase. If you want to cheat a little bit here, we'll just show that there. You can freeze frame it. But I definitely recommend you should finish your night here at Festival of the Holidays over at the World Showcase Lagoon. Watch Harmonious. It is a spectacular show, and it's actually going away really, really soon. So definitely want to end your night there. However, I have a little extra tip to share, and that is after that show is over and the park is officially closed, you can still come here to this shop behind me. Creation stays open later than the rest of the park. So that makes it the perfect place to pick up your surprise for finding Olaf, as well as grabbing that festival merchandise you've been wanting so you don't have to carry it around all day long. We're going to leave you guys tonight by going inside, showing you what you get for finishing the scavenger hunt, and giving you a quick peek at all the great festival merchandise. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to like, subscribe, and ring that bell. Until next time, don't forget to think happy thoughts, everybody. We'll see you again real soon. I feel like I need Sven. I don't know. I'm a Sven guy.